been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
After 5 seasons playing in Carson, the Chargers have a new home, and it's the beautiful new SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
For the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Newton. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England.
He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
4-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
Listen, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ochena-Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here comes Reed. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. It's a run over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
The 27-yard line.
Now Harris. Down right around the 25.
Damian Harris.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hightower on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
17-0 our score after 1.
Patriots nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. The pitch of Nelson Aguilar. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Newton to the right side, and he's got Elvin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. The return is Reed. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Is the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Chargers 24. Patriots nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
34-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on it.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Goal to go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Patriots nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Newton. On the screen, this is Eckler. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Herbert has it right free, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser for the...
That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are in the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own...
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This pass finds its way to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 7.
Herbert off of play action.
Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the option, that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Patriots 6. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Draw play. It's Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Third and long, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Stephon Gilmore. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Chargers 51.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It's Eckler again. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And the Patriot first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track of the cost.
They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on third down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he can find it. He lost the football. It's out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the